checklist out, it's a brand new day. Fuel is topped, hydraulics tight, wings gleam gold in the morning light. Veto's clear, avionics hum, gyro spinning, here we come. From
Yep,
chocks to
that seems
comms,
to
we're locked
have
in
it
tight.
all
This
working. It's
bird's
Gavin,
ready
and
to
we
take
are in
flight.
RAF Valley in Wales, uh, just slightly west, I think, of the Mac Loop. And we're going to take a little trip in this beautiful MiG Fulcrum. Now, slight problem is I think everything in this aircraft is Russian. So, yes, I did a bit of preparation and I learned how to start the thing without using a checklist. So, we're going to fly, follow the coast round for about 4 miles, take a left, and we're going to head up the river and then down through what was called the Mac Loop, which is the famous hills that you see videos of people standing watching the fast jets go past underneath them. And then from there, we're going to go down and we're going to go up the Thames. We're going to visit some famous football stadiums. We're going to go to Chelsea's ground. I think we're going to go overhead Wembley, and then we'll head up the Thames through the main thoroughfare. Now, this is a real test of graphics because I'm down at the caravan and the internet is so poor. So, not sure whether the video and the stream is going to continue right to the end. It really depends on the graphics if they hold up as we go through the cities, especially. But anyway, excuse me, I've got a sore throat this morning. We are going to come down to this aircraft, and part of this is I just enjoy making these little videos, and a lot of people watch them because they're interested in the aircraft and whether they're going to buy it or not. And they tend to give these videos a bit of a watch. I'm no big expert on anything, but I do give them a fair review and in terms of what you get for your money. But this was recommended to me, and I thought, of course, well, if it's been recommended, do the right thing and give it a little test flight. So here we are, and as you can see, she's really nicely modeled. The detail is all there. Even a little pilot in place. Textures all around the cockpit. Yeah, pretty impressed with that. Even the pilot moves and he actually looks as if he's there. Oh, never ceases to amaze me, this game. Yeah, you've got your covers on, heater covers, chocks, engine covers, vent covers. Yeah, all beautifully detailed so far. I like to get just right down into the undercarriage and see what the detail's like in there. Wow, that is impressive, I must say. Not so fussed on the green wheels, but I'm sure you can get a livery that's nicer than this. Even these little things that need to be removed before flight. Yeah, that's pretty cool, must say. Yeah. Certainly first impressions, pretty good. So we'll get into the cockpit. And this is where the fun starts. So first thing we need to do is open the canopy, which is here. And then we'll get the batteries on. That all seems to be working. Just focus in on these lights just to see what lights we need before we start to move off. We don't need the strobe. We'll put the nav lights on. We'll put the beacon light on. We don't need the landing lights just at the moment. Taxi light we don't need just yet. I will stick the strobe on because it's during the day. It'll not blind anybody. So from there, then we get the EPU going. And you can hear the little EPU firing up in the background there, and that's a little jet engine that fires up the main engines. But pretty realistic sound for so far. Now we'll go back into the cockpit now and we'll turn on engine 1, 2. And we should hear the main engine starting to fire now too. I thought that was fantastic, actually. The sounds of those engines are pretty realistic, especially when you're listening to them through the headphones. Excuse me a wee sec, just getting a drink. And we're going to take off out towards the bay and swing left into the valleys, round by the Mac Loop. And then we're going to head off to London, then through Paris city centre, and then over to our destination towards Geneva. But this is really just a test video because I'm not too sure if the graphics are going to work in the caravan as they should because of the low usage and bandwidth over here. So it's not likely that the detail of the cities will come through as well as I'd like them to, but that's why I'm testing it. And no nicer plane to do it in, but unfortunately everything's in Russian, so it was very, very difficult to get her into this position. But anyway, we've been cleared to taxi, so we'll do that. Now we can turn the aircraft, thankfully. So this is RAF Valley in Wales, and it's where a lot of people head to in flight simulators to try and experience this Mac loop. This is the famous loop that you would see on YouTube and Facebook quite often, where the crowd stand on the hill and they wave down at the aircraft flying past very low and very fast. So I'm going to try and find that place and show you it. I'm also going to low fly through the valley back to the coast, and then we're going to swing round and head towards London. I'll probably go up to about 50 or 60,000 feet and then descend down into the city centre and have a little look there, and then we'll climb again and drop down into Paris and have a look there. So we'll taxi on down here to runway 31. graphics aren't too bad here. Just trying to watch to see if these trees are spawning in front of me. But right now, the graphics are pretty good. In fact, they're pretty incredible. But whether they hold out to the end of the slide and whenever we start to go into more detail in the cities, I don't know whether the graphics will handle that or not. Now, there's not much wind today, that's for sure. The windsock looks quite limp there. And we'll just swing around here to the holding point for 3-1. People ask me how I know exactly where I'm going, but obviously I've got charts and things on my knee, and it shows me exactly where in the airport I am. So that's how I find my way around. So we're at runway 31, and we're going to then ask for air traffic and ask for some clearance for takeoff. So that's our clearances through from the air traffic to take off. So we'll line her up. Just put on the first stage of flaps as well for this one. And we'll just put on the parking brakes to go back into the cockpit. So we're ready to go. Everything's in place. We've been cleared to take off. And if we look at our little map here, up in the top left, you can see the route that I've plotted is there to be followed. So we'll just zoom that in very slightly, and we can follow that when need be. Sometimes I'll stick the autopilot on and just get a few good shots taken. But off we go. Just get rid of the map and apply some throttle. Brakes on.
Early light on the tarmac gray, checklist out, it's a brand new day. Fuel is topped, hydraulics tight, wings gleam gold in the morning light. Veto's clear, avionics hum, gyro spinning, here we come. From chocks to comms, we're locked in tight. This bird is ready to take flight. Clear for takeoff, engines roar. Feel the thunder through the floor. Climb the sky, we own the blue. From runway lines to skies brand new. Clear for takeoff, lift and rise. One spaceship stands swell, across the sun, across the sky. Left light walk, every boat in view. Elevators checked and the ailerons too. Talk to tower, squawk set right. Throttle pushing, beacon light. Trim is set, brakes release. Taxi slow, then build the beast. Hold short, final clear. This is what we live for here. Clear for takeoff, we'll set free. Climbing fast where dreams can be. checklist ink to runway marks. We write our names among the stars. It's more than flight, it's what we are. Born to ride the winds afar. Clear for takeoff, heartbeats race. Sky ahead, no time to race. From brakes to thrust, from earth to air, we rise because we dare. Clear for takeoff, souls on fire. We ride the edge of lift and wide. So here's to the crews and hands that prep, the silent strength before each step. With every bolt and every light, you make the sky our runway right.
So this is where they stand on the hills and look down at the aircraft. The Mac loop. And we'll just engage the afterburners then. Graphics just not handling it.
Jet black sky, sun cuts through the haze. After burner lit, I'm burning through the blaze. Gavin Bass one, call sign locked and tight. In a mic FULCRUM, I'm born to take flight. Ripping through valleys, waves below my wings. Mountains echo thunder as the engine sings. Cameras flash, watch your staring awe. I'm painting vapor trails like a rebel outlaw. Sightseeing at the speed of sound, my loop turns skimming ground. Low and fast like a phantom ghost, Gavin Bass one. Coast to coast, metal bird with a sonic boom. Cutting lines through mountain gloom. Eyes wide open, feel that hum. Cruising wild in the FULCRUM. Check the odd jog, targets clearing wide. Let's roll dive with the throttle open wide. Every house backyard, but today it's mine. Writing legends in the blue skyline. Sheer cliffs whisper, you're flying too low. But that's the thrill, that's how I go. Hawks and typhoons may blaze this track, but a meat's got muscle and a bite that smacks. Sightseeing at the speed of sound, my lead turns skimming ground. Low and fast like a phantom ghost, Gavin Bass one. Coast to coast, metal bird with a sonic boom. Cutting lines through mountain gloom. Eyes wide open, feel that hum. Cruising wild in the FULCRUM. From goddamn interest to Borges face, I leave a roar that time can't erase. This ain't no joyride, it's a dream with flame. A jet stream crown, I carve my name. Sightseeing at the speed of sound, Mach loop turns skimming ground. Low and fast like a phantom go, Gavin Bass one. Coast to coast, metal bird with the sonic boom. Cutting line, being up and groove. Turn skimming ground, low and fast like a phantom ghost. Gavin Bass one, coast to coast. Gavin Bass one in low level ecstasy. clouds at the speed of sound. Ghost in the sky, not a soul around. Heads up display locked on the line. Steel and fire, a machine so fine. Crosswind whispers, deck in sight. Flaps come down in the fading light. One last check, the throttle breeze. Dancing with gravity, chasing the seas. Coming in hot but landing cold. A fighter's grace, a pilot bold. Gear down low, hear the engine sing. Touching the earth on titanium wings. This is the moment the mission's end. On final approach around the bend.
End of stream, I think. The graphics are pitch. Anyway, there was some good wee bits in it.
Silent storm from a distant war. Scars on the hull, but ready for more.
We'll do something naughty.
ATC clears the path ahead. He's riding the line with a brave man tread. Deck crew brace, the lights on blow. Look down steady, go by the code. A whisper lands where thunder flew. Precision made from the stars so blue. Coming in hot but landing cold. A fighter's grace, a
Out of pure frustration. Graphics pure pitch today. Goodbye.
This is the moment the mission's end. On final approach around the bend. Oh, the bend. Whoa. Get wash, burns, and tailwinds howl. Split second calls, no room to foul. In this ballet of steel and flame, you earn your badge, you earn your name. Coming in hot but landing true. One with the wind, one with the crew. Flare it out, let the hook engage. Riding a line on history's page. This is the moment. Wheels kiss the ground. On final approach, homeward bound.